Hi, friends and neighbors. It's Carrie Hughes with Keller Williams. I hope everybody is doing well. We're filled with just uncertainty in these crazy times with the coronavirus and COVID-19 pandemic. And I am here in my car filming a video because it's essentially the only quiet place I can find. But I want to share some information about what is happening in the real estate market because we're hearing so many reports of economic crisis. I just want to acknowledge that this is a very serious situation, and what I know is real estate, and for whatever it's worth, I wanted to share some basic facts and observations and statistics that I've been studying in order to share some information about what was really happening in today's market rather than hitting the panic button. The most important thing that I think everybody needs to recognize, if you are even concerned about real estate at this point in time, is that this is not like 2008. 2008 was a housing crisis that caused the recession. There were poor lending practices and people buying homes that weren't qualified to buy homes. And this is a very, very different situation. Yes, it's scary today, but in my opinion, the housing market has pushed the pause button. This is not a crash and the bottom is not falling out. So I've been doing a lot of studying and listening to interviews from leading real estate economists. And this is one of those times where we have to just realize there is a difference in how the real estate market may respond to the corresponding crisis that is going on in our world today. So why is this different? First of all, homeowners have far more equity today than they did in 2008. The poor lending practices did not allow people to have equity. They were borrowing 100% of worth of the value of a home. That is not something that has been happening over the past 10 years. That is an extreme difference. So there's a huge amount of equity that property owners have. So the banks are not nearly as leveraged. So, and then people aren't using their home as an ATM as they were in 2008. So that is just a complete difference between then and now. So being that the real estate market and the mortgage industry was not the cause of what is happening today in our economy, that is the key point to understand. So real estate ultimately is a supply and demand business. The industry is built on supply and demand. When supply is great and demand is low, prices tend to reduce. When demand is high and supply is minimal, prices tend to raise. That is what we have been experiencing since the 2008 recession and the recovery. So we've had a very long period of growth and a seller's market. Now, today, it has turned so quickly from a seller's market to more of a buyer's market, just to simplify it. The reality is homes are not selling nearly as fast because of the stay-at-home order. So with that being said, what's happening with homes that are on the market? We actually have far fewer new listings hitting the market. Right now, we're at a week-by-week statistic recap is we're about 24% fewer listings each week than we had been in February. We're actually seeing week by week an accumulative reduction of about 37% fewer homes actually getting accepted offers. And then we've had some more sale fails. The reality is we've had a 56% increase in sale fails over the past 2 weeks. So this has been a dramatic switch. But the reality is it's just a pause. As soon as we can regain some normalcy in our lives, we will still have a situation where there is more buyer demand than there is supply, and the real estate market will rebound. So I just encourage you to please exercise caution right now if you are considering selling your home or buying a new home this year. Perhaps this still could be a very good time for first-time home buyers. this may be a chance to actually get a home and avoid some of the multiple offers and competitions that were happening in January and February. If you are considering selling your home, perhaps this is a time to wait. And perhaps what normally would happen in our busiest time period of the spring and early summer will happen in the summer or the fall. It all depends on how things unfold with this coronavirus. So I just wanted to make sure people had some stats of what's actually happening in Portland. If you have any specific questions relating to your personal situation in real estate, I'm more than happy to advise and share information. So please know that I'm a resource for you at any point in time. But I do realize that health and safety, taking care of your family, is absolutely the most important thing for all of us right now. So thank you, and please stay well. Take care.